coming into Matagorda Bay, Texas. And in the distance, you can see a bridge. Now, I'm sure it's a very fine bridge, but, well, I'm afraid of heights.
Oh, up we go. Scary, scary. But this is the only way to the island, so you gotta do it. Oh, up, up, up. I think they ever come back because I do not like heights. Yikes! Oh my gosh, you can see the cove.
Yahoo! You can see Matagorda Bay from the top of the bridge, dropping down onto the island. It is really a spectacular sight.
Oh my god, thank God we're coming off of that. Woo! Damn, that thing was high. That was way up there.
As you come onto the island, you see all the houses lined up on the bayou. That's actually, get it, the Colorado River. And you can drive a boat right to the front of your house from Matagorda Bay. This is really pretty country as you come onto the island. Nixie's not too concerned about the view. What she wants is her walk. She's been sitting on the rack, her tree, in the back of the truck for quite a while now. What do you think these little beach houses on the canal cost? I was kind of wondering. And, well, should I have been surprised? I bet South Padre Island looked this very same way 70 years ago. Which way the beach? The riptides here are treacherous, so take a free life jacket. You can certainly return it on your way out, but don't lose your life just because you want to go swimming. You can drive right on the beach on Matagorda Island. My little sister says, from an environmentalist point of view, maybe that's not such a great thing. Well, once you get here, I think that's up to debate. Wow, this is just to die for. You look at that, how spectacular the surf is. This is really special. As with all beaches, you have to be a little careful how far down you go because you can become easily stuck in the sand. And that's no fun. Before you drive on the beach on Matagorda Island, you should join the Facebook group Matagorda Off-Road and Recovery. But be aware, your cell phone signal may not be good for the entire length of the beach. It's only good probably in some areas. Also remember, this is an all-volunteer group. No one has to come to your rescue. And if somebody does come, be sure to offer to pay. I try to stay near the original beach access. The road is pretty groomed, and if you stay in the tracks, you'll do all right. A little further down the beach, maybe the same is not true. I wanted to come back to Matagorda Beach because this is a favorite place of my mother. May she rest in peace. I was never able to come here with her, and it has been many years, but I'm missing her. And wanted to come here myself so I could see what she saw. And I can see why it was one of her favorite places. Come on, darling. I only had one night to spend. I ended up staying for 3 nights and wishing I could stay for a lot more. Little Nixie's in the biggest sandbox in the world. Well, of course, she's having a blast. You funny. Come on. Nope, can't go up there. She wants to go up to the dunes where the rattlesnakes are. We just can't do it. Matagorda Beach on the Gulf Coast. Oh, no, come on, come on. Come here. Come here. Come here, honey. You honey. You beauty. You beauty. Come on. I love the beach. Road to the beach, over the dunes, and then you can take the jetty, which appears to be locked. There are cold showers at Jetty Park and flush toilets. If you come here, you got to go to Poco Playa Fish Camp. I had the best experience here, just phenomenal food. Eat aquí, eat here. Poco shrimp and gumbo fajitas. It's a little Cajun with a Spanish flair, which is an interesting combination. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Ah. I'm on Matagorda Beach, and it is spectacular. There are very few people here. The sand is pretty deep, so you have to be really careful where you drive. But you can drive on the beach. For some reason, we seem to be between seasons. The weather is perfect, a little hot in the day, and the nights are just peachy. And this is a perfect van place. I love coming here because you can park right on the beach, sleep right on the beach. Of course, you want to make sure that you are high enough to stay out of the surf, and the tides do get pretty high around here, so you got to be a little careful about that. They have a 3-day stay here, so after 3 days, of course, we as van dwellers want to move on because none of us want to be in violation. I'm not sure how strictly they enforce it. I think they're a little tougher in town and at the Jetty Park, which is all paved, where they have a one-night stay. There is an RV park if you're up to paying $65 a night, and they have restrooms. So if that's your thing, you can certainly find it here. They have the whole hookup thing, so you can get electric and waste and also water. And it's just a spectacular spot. There isn't a lot going on, a lot of events, at least not while I'm here. There is a beach cleanup coming up in next week or the week after, I noticed. But if you like the solitude, if you love the wildlife, the birds especially are phenomenal. Be careful about the buttes. There are rattlesnakes in the buttes. I'm panning over to the buttes now, as you can see. So be careful about those because obviously you don't want to You don't want to surprise a rattler. That wouldn't be a very good day for you or for your pet. It's illegal to drive on the dunes. You can drive on the beach, but not the dunes. So, of course, we want to be respectful and be good environmentalists as we're out here enjoying this spectacular place. So if you have a chance, if you're a van dweller, this is a great destination for a few days. The business owners will really appreciate it. You can imagine business is very slow in town, and so they appreciate every dollar that you bring when you buy convenience things. Instead of shopping at Walmart, pay a little more and support the local merchants. Right. My friend Robert is in California tonight, a few blocks from the coast, from the beach, and he's paying $45 a night. And he has to Uber to the beach because it's so difficult to find a parking space and to drive down there in California traffic. I am staying on the beach for free, camping right on the beach, and it isn't costing me a cent. So there is a huge difference between what they've done in California and what they're doing in Texas. Most people are considerate and throw their trash away and are good custodians. But every once in a while, you do get one of those. None of us, of course, want to be one of those. Little Nix wants to thank the Public Works Department for creating such a fun little kiddie playground. My time on Matagorda Bay has been phenomenal. This is such a spectacular place to come and spend a few days. Unfortunately, they only give you 72 hours to stay here, and my 72 hours will expire tomorrow, so I will be leaving tomorrow because I always try to follow the requirements of the association or the organization or the park police or whatever. And never overstay my welcome. But it has been incredible. We can't go here, darling. Little Nix, as usual, has walked into the dunes area. They don't want you on the dunes, and there are coyotes and rattlesnakes up here. So I've got to encourage her to move along. No. 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 You funny. This was a really special time for me for all of the reasons I mentioned. The memories and honor of my mother. The spectacular and pristine beauty. Come see Matagorda Bay. Come to visit Matagorda Island. You'll sure be glad you did. At least I can say I was. Well, guys, we'll be seeing you soon on my journey through the Gulf Coast. May all of your van dreams come true. This is Timothy Painter for The Van Life. On the Gulf Coast.